afternoon everyone. Welcome to the Foundry Forging Lab. So in the previous sessions we are completely explained about the sand experiments and the foundry as well as the forging part. So today we are explaining about the welding process. First of all, what is meant by the welding? So welding is a process of joining the similar or dissimilar metals by the application of heat and with or without the application of pressure and filler material. So there are two types of welding process. The one it is called pressure welding process, another one is called fusion welding process. So in the fusion welding process, we are joining the two metals with the application of filler material and without application of the pressure. So under the application of fusion welding, the very first example it is called as the arc welding. So what is meant by the arc welding? Arc welding is a type of fusion welding process. Here two workpieces are joined together with the application of high intensity of electric arc. So how will be the high intensity of electric arcs are produced? The high intensity of electric arc is produced with the help of the transformer as well as the electrode. So there are four different types of joints are available in the arc welding process. In there are first one it is called as the butt welding. So here two workpieces are joined like this. Next one it is called as the lap joint. So next one it is called as the T joint, and this one it is called as the corner joint. So today we are explaining about the one type of welding process that is called as the butt welding. The main parts of the arc welding process it is called as, the first one it is called as the transformer, and this one it is called as the electrode holder. This electrode holder it is connected to the electrode, and this is called as the base plate. So in the base plate we are going to place the workpiece. After that we need to touch the electrode for the workpieces and separated by a small gap of 2 to 3 mm. Due to the separation, small air gap is going to created and high intensity of electric arc is going to generated. That high intensity of electric arc having the temperature of around 1500 to 1600 degrees centigrade, and that will going to melt the edges of the workpiece and going to fill the filler material. So next we are going to start according to the procedure, and here there are 5 different types of procedure. So this is called as the transformer. So and this is called as the electrode holder, and these are the two workpieces, and this is called as the gap between the two workpieces. So this gap we need to fill with this type of electrode. So and here after the joining process we cannot hold the workpieces with the bare hand. So because of that we are going to use these tongs. So next, and this is called as the consumable electrode. The consumable electrode means during the joining process it will going to melt and fill the gap between the two workpieces. And very important one, it is called during the welding process, first we need to clean the workpieces. So because of that we are going to use the wire brush. And very important during the welding process it is called the safety. So because of the safety we need to use the hand gloves. Also we cannot see the electric arc through your naked eye. So because of that we are also using this welding sheet. So now we are starting the welding process. So first we are cleaning the base plate as well as the workpiece. So that is the step 1. Next we are connecting the positive power supply to the base plate and negative power supply into the electrode holder, and the electrode holder is going to hold the electrode. Now keeping the workpiece over the base plate. Next step 2, we are touching the workpiece electrode into the base plate, and high intensity of electric arc is going to generate it. So first initially we need to make the initial weld on the back side. Next we are reversing the workpiece and making the complete welding process. Here we need to move the electrode from one end of the workpiece to another end to obtain the permanent weld. So after the welding process we cannot hold the workpiece with the bare hand. So because of that we are holding the workpiece with the help of the tongs. After we taken the workpiece, so next we need to chip off the excess material. So this is called the chipping process. Once the chipping process is over, then remove the excess material with the wire brush. Then last one it is called cooling process. Then dip inside the water and this is called as the quenching process. That means sudden cooling. So this completes the welding process. Similarly, we are carrying out for other 3 different types of joints, that is called corner joint, lap joint and T joint. Thank you.